What up, man? JB's Daily Rant. I gotta go off. I believe we're raising shitbirds at an all-time high, and I blame the fucking adult. Yes, I said it. We are to blame, adults. We're the ones to blame for the shitbirds that are being spread amongst us every single day. Black, white, short, tall, fat, skinny. I don't give a fuck. Idiots come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And guess what? Those colors are raising them to be all-time shitbirds. If we want to be all-time shitbird generation, I'm putting this one at the very top. This is it. This is the shitbird generation that I discuss. And we're raising them. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about the color game and the race card and the fucking single father and the no father and the single mother that has 2 jobs, raising 3 kids. Why? You fucking had a choice to make a fucking kid. Pull out then, motherfucker. You should have fucking pulled out because now you've riddled us with all kind of shitbirds. I'm just telling you right now, you fucking daddies, you fucking shitbirds yourselves have allowed the biggest fucking population of shitbirds to ever be assembled. And it is happening right in front of our very eyes. And I don't give a fuck about what color you are. I'm just going to tell you, we got shitbirds of all colors. Iowa high school student accused of killing the Spanish teacher over bad grades pleads guilty. What's his problem? Did he have no father? Did he have a mother raising 3 kids and working 8 jobs? Who knows? I know a lot of white folks that had no father. That narrative's getting thrown out a bit too much for me right now. My mom and dad got divorced when I was very young. I lived on my own at a very young age. I actually lived in a car growing up for a while. I lived all over the place. And I never had the excuse to kill my Spanish teacher for failing me. How fucking ironic. How funny is it that Dave Chappelle couldn't be more true when he said that we got guys that get to travel all around the world like Bourdain and Gordon Ramsay and, the what's his name? The crocodile hunter. What was his name? He died by getting stung by a stingray. These guys go all over the world and live a glorious life. Michael Bourdain, or whatever his name is, hung himself in a hotel, I believe, like in Paris. I grew up in a street in Compton in a white t-shirt, khaki shorts, in the back of a Fifth Avenue. If you don't know what a Fifth Avenue is, then you're not from the hood. Get ate up by ants. Why didn't I hang my motherfucking self? And you know what? I never made an excuse. I got failed in class because I knew I didn't go to class. I knew I didn't do the work. But my dad and my upbringing taught me that it was on me. Wasn't on them. Wasn't on you. Play the game better. Learn how to fucking play the game better. If you're going to be an asshole and fuck around and ditch class and miss school, you better learn how to play the game. I had to go to continuation school my senior year right after the football season. And I was going to be damned to be my father's seed graduating from a continuation school. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to drop my nuts and grow a pair. Act like I'm fucking somewhat of a mature young man and figure it out on my own. And I told myself, there's no way I can graduate from a continuation school. Mr. Principal, what do I have to do to go back to high school and graduate? This is a true story. Jason, you can't do it. We've never had anybody just come in for 2 semesters and get up their unit so high to get back out and go back to their high school and walk with their kids. I said, I'm going to be the first one. How can I do it? Well, Let me think on it. So the next day he comes in, he goes, here's the deal. This guy actually said, you know what? It's never happened. I don't know if it'll happen. I doubt it will happen. I said, oh, doubt me. Let's go. What would have to happen? Well, like, you'd have to come in at 6 a.m. and you'd have to take these extra classes, first of all, that were just to make up X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, no problem for me. I'm going to be there. Did that. All right, you're going to have to take 8 other classes on top of your regular 6 periods to make. That's how much of a fuck up I was. And I did it to myself. I didn't kill the Spanish teacher for failing me. I didn't kill my English teacher for failing me. I didn't kill the 3 math teachers that failed me. I was just shitty at math, didn't want to do math, didn't care for math, horrible at math. To this day, I'm horrible at math. And I didn't want to go to math class. So I ditched. I hosted the ditch parties. I had the females at the house. I had the homies. And I hosted the party. And it's kind of like a crackhead. You wake up one day and you'd realize, what day is it? Man, it's 1993 and it's December. It's December of 1993. My football season's over. My season's done. Your season's done, JB. And you don't even have near the amount of credits to graduate. Where did all this time go? Oh, I was hosting ditch parties at the crib and forgot about school. So guess what? Continuation school it was. And I went, I beat the odds, I got it done. I got back to my high school, Artesia High School, the home of Ed O'Bannon, Charles O'Bannon, fucking James Harden, Jason Capono, you name it. I went back and I actually got to be there not only a semester early and just not only make it to graduate and walk with my class, but I got there a semester early and I did all this makeup work in one semester. 2-3 months. One semester, got it done. They allowed me back to my high school. Not only did I excel, I graduated, got to walk, and that to me, to this day, is one of my single greatest accomplishments. My dad never said shit to me. He already knew that I was going to fail him and be the fucking miscreant, the fucking idiot that was going to be the first one in the family to not graduate from the fucking school he started at. I was going to be damned to be that guy. So that's what I did. So this ain't story time, but this is a fact of the matter is I didn't fucking kill anybody. And I had a daddy. I think this kid has a daddy. And then when I became a little bit older, my mother and dad graduated or separated probably when I was, I think 9 years old. So I lived with my father. I chose to live with my dad. I would see my mom here and there. But I lived with my dad. And then I got a little older. And then my dad got a new job, moved out. I stayed in Compton with my grandparents. And that's when I started to become like a little bit of an idiot out in the streets, hanging out, et cetera, et cetera. And then it comes to high school, which I just told the story about. Finished that up finally, dropped my nuts, figured it out. And nobody was to blame but me. So I got it done. Ended up going to junior college. Became a junior college All-American. Got a scholarship. Many offers. Played. I had to go Division II after I already had signed with the University of New Mexico. I had no clock left. I got to go back to D2. I go to Kansas. The rest of story is history, right? The moral of the story is, though, I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you have a dad or a mom. When you grow hair on your nuts, you know the difference between right and wrong. What the fuck has happened to this generation? Are we that weak-minded that we don't know the difference between right and wrong? Maybe it's because we have teachers who are fucking the students. Maybe it's because we have teachers that are fucking 15-year-olds, sending them nudes. And by the way, if you read this right here, it says 1 of 6 teachers arrested this week. 1 of 6. We had 6 teachers. By the way, this Oklahoma teacher, pretty cute, by the way. I wish I was 15. But she is actually married to the sheriff of the town in Oklahoma. I mean, how about that fucking slap in the face? We don't care anymore. We fear nothing. We don't fear about letting our husband down. We don't fear about letting our father down. We don't fear about killing a teacher. We don't care about fucking nudes to kids as teachers and adults. And we don't care about robbing stores. We're robbing stores at an all-time high because the teacher's fucking the kid, and the kid has no guidance at home, and the parents are allowing it, and we ain't coaching it. And you wonder why we see this type of video happen over and over and over again. Chicago, LA, Oakland, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Detroit, Philadelphia is a fucking war zone. Walmart, Rite Aid, Target, all being fucking smashed and grabbed. And you know what? Nobody's doing nothing about it. And you know what? 2003, NBA players played 80 games a year. 2023, just a short 20 years later, they play almost half of that. They almost play 20 less games. Is it because of the adult or is it because of the kid? Which one is it? I blame the adult all day long, never blame the kid. Bottom line is, when the kid becomes somewhat of an adolescent and has some hair on his nuts, he will understand, she will understand the difference between right and wrong. That's just natural fact. That is scientifically fact. You know what's right and wrong when you hit puberty. Probably be before that. You know what? At some point, you're going to have to look yourself in the fucking mirror and say, I'm the fucking accountable one. I'm not the fucking responsible one. I'm accountable for my choices that I make in life. I'm accountable for the fucking daily things that I do. My mother and father did what they could do. They didn't do what they could do. And now I have to look at myself. Because my father failed me. My mother failed me. Whatever it may be. I'm fucking tired of the excuses that all of us out here give these shitbird-ass kids because of their felon-ass parents. And I'm fucking sick of it. How about you start calling these motherfuckers out on the carpet? You start fucking castrating the parent. You start holding the parent accountable. You start holding the kid responsible. And then when the kid hits a certain age, understand he is now accountable. Fuck the parent. They're out the mix. The kid has hair on his nuts. He knows the difference between right and wrong. There's no fucking way in the world that I'm going to kill a fucking teacher because I failed the class. I don't want to hear mental health. I don't want to hear bullshit like that. It's fucking mental weakness. It's because you're allowed to do it at a young age, and it's because we're doing it every day in society. We're allowing, and you're seeing why the adults are fucked up in this country. You're seeing why the kids have been enabled, and you see why they're fucked up in this world. This is the fucking Coach JB's Daily Rant. Don't fucking miss it. Day to day, every day, 10 a.m. Pacific. Pound the like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Coach JB show. Peace.